Hey everybody, Slippery Slope here, and this is Python tutorial number 5. And with this one, we're going to be saving and running programs. Yes, that's right, not just saving, but also running. Now, what we've been doing so far has been cool. We just type up stuff here, and then stuff comes out, and that's just fine and dandy and all. But we want to make programs that we can execute without having to see all this, and that a user can use, and not like us type it up and then they come to our computer and then they type up answers. I mean, that's just kind of silly. So here's something we can do, because this is more of something you want to do for testing without committing it to your actual code or whatever. You could try this, and let's try this together. File, new window, and this thing pops up. This currently untitled thing. Now, you can save and run files here, and you'd want to do it in that order because you can't run something that you haven't saved. And let's type something up just so that we have a little something here. We're going to print, I'm a wiener, because that's the joke from the Simpsons 2007 movie. Now, what we want to do is we want to run it, hit run module. Source must be saved exactly. If we don't save it, we can't run it. So right here, I'm just going to save this one to my desktop, and I'm going to title it our first. Everyone remembers their first, and you must save it as the extension .py, .py, except y instead of an IE. If you don't save it like this, you don't have a Python file, so you need to save it like that, absolutely. Save it, and the program, the shell, which we've been using, restarts the code, because otherwise we'd just be adding to what I just typed up, and it prints out, I'm a wiener. I just called myself a wiener. Now, you don't have to do it that way. There is another way we can go about this. We can press F5, though. Oh, how about that? Nah, never mind. My keyboard doesn't work that way, but from what I'm hearing, a little birdie told me you can press F5. So yeah, we could just stop right then and there. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I could minimize these windows, and as you can see, our first.py appears on the desktop, and I can just double-click this, or you can double-click this, and run it, and oh my gosh, 3 times. It just opens up, and it disappears. Well, first of all, there's a problem, obviously. It isn't technically a problem, but it's no good for us because we can't see that thing. I mean, unless we have this like super vision, it's super slow, fast, whatever it would be, speed vision stuff, processing things. Okay, well, that's not really what we're going on about here. We need to do something else. Now, let's get some user input just to do something different, and we'll call it bloggermel, or you can call it whatever you want, because bloggermel is the most ridiculous word I've ever typed, perhaps. And we're going to, instead of input, use the keyword, well, it has an underscore between these two, but raw input. Why raw input instead of input? It's a long story, and if you know any true Python geeks, they could talk about this one forever, but let's just go with raw input. Trust me on this one. And we'll put, tell us where you live. There we go. That's one line of code. And after it, we'll put print you live in plus the variable, which will be bloggermel. And it would probably be better if you saved it as place you live or something instead of bloggermel, because that's really pretty worthless. And to solve our earlier problem, we're going to want to put this. And this is going to save us a lot of problems. And a fancy schmancy way of doing it is to put a less than and a greater sign, like it's some sort of tag, like an XHTML tag, for example. If you've studied any XHTML, if you haven't, don't worry about it. It's cool. And we're going to save this. And let's run it. from desktop because we want that nice black background. Tell us where you live, and it stops. Burger King. You live in Burger King. Press enter. Okay. There you go. There you have it. And if you want to be cool and you want to do this the right way, you're going to want to put that in. Of course, I could just take those two signs out, save it, and run it from desktop. Tell us where you live. Heck. You live in heck, press enter, and it works just fine. But I just thought that looks cool. I've seen people do it before many times. It just looks nice. Anyway, I guess that's it. That's how to save and run a Python program, and if you followed me thus far, then you deserve an A+ and a star on your paper. If you like what you see here, feel free to subscribe. Slippery Slope signing out. Peace.